Another episode of the Cincinnati Bearcats dynasty, coming off a very disappointing loss last week. Really hurt us in recruiting. We had that free safety. He ended up going elsewhere. We have a lot of hours to spread around now, but that is not how I wanted to get them. Alex Obi decided he was not going to be interested in us after seeing that game. So we lose out on him, and Addison Hauma is going to be leaving us as well for Iowa. And also we lose out here on Frederick Robert. We just didn't do enough. And Deshaun Coates ended up committing Dacron. Alright, and we also lost out here just by not doing enough. So Ferris is no longer an option there. We're going to have to do what we can to get on to Greg Brown and Evan Perkins lists. We'll do a bit of scouting to open this one up though. We'll offer him a scholarship. What's his speed looking like? 90 speed, okay, for physical archetype receiver. Not mad at it. We cannot schedule a visit until he's top 5. Oh, he has not gotten a lot of looks. Go ahead and send the house at him. Well, let's take a look here as well. I know I'm kind of killing myself in hours. We get a gem at receiver. He's going to be getting a scholarship. And, let's go ahead and send the house at him as well. Try to get, as much as we can. We're trying to get onto his board. Both of them are kind of coming up on that top 8. We need to get up into it. But no one has offered him a scholarship or Brown, so that should automatically get us onto their boards. Corner's another position. We're kind of looking to get it up a little bit, so let's add a little bit here. Try to improve there. How are we doing in some of these other competitions? Sanchez is about to commit. We just need to get his visit is this week. We get a victory this week. I'm predicting he commits. I really wanted him. He's one of the players I'm really high on. We do lose some ground here on Goins. Let's take a look here. It's a little slow, but he isn't terrible. Not what I meant to do. But we also have... dang it, I didn't mean to spin that. I might as well, though. Let me see what I'm about to get here. This is going to be a bit more of a recruiting week since we got so much more back. There's a lot of players we don't have a lot of information on. 88 strength, definitely going to be a player I want to bring in, so could schedule a visit. I'll probably do that next week if we don't lock him up this week. A win could really help us. We could probably going to get Pryor here if we get a win. Probably going to get Newsome if we get a win. Let's okay, so championship contenders, obviously this does not look very good now. We are like so close to locking him in. If we had won this game, I think we have 5 commitments instead of just Allen Jew. Hopefully we're able to lock these 2 in here soon. We'll have to see. But I have 45 more points. I'm probably gonna throw a lot of this into recruiting or scouting these quarterbacks. Glad we at least got Jew though. Sucks to lose out on the safety. He was really just right on the line between us and Iowa, and he chose Iowa right at the last minute. He chose the little worm thing. But as we saw already, we're pretty close on quite a few here. So let's get a little scouting in on these quarterbacks if I can find them. Where the heck did the quarterbacks go? There they are. Just gonna get a little bit of scouting in with these last few points. 90 throw power? Okay. It's not bad. Oh, there's another quarterback in here. There was, okay. Oh, he's listed as, that's why I couldn't find him. We have no more there. Throw power looks to be good. Short accuracy looks to be good. Medium throw. He looks like he's a pretty solid player. We're going to hold off on the scholarship for him, but we will offer one here. Really hoping to get Brown. I think, giving him a scholarship is going to get us higher up on his board, especially after we lost the other receiver to Akron. Have had no luck on receivers, and we have a lot of them leaving, so definitely got to start working on that a bit. But hopefully there's some of these we get locked in here. Hugo Sanchez on a visit this week. Got a lot going for us in terms of all those recruiting things. We get a victory this week. I'm predicting 4 to 5 commitments to us. Well, let's check out Arizona State's team. The Sun Devils don't have the greatest quarterback. Decent running back here. Receiving core looks fairly mid. Alright, they got a good tight end. Good center there. Where there's a bad offense, there's typically a good defense, but other than that, DT, not too crazy. Oh yeah, we should be able to get a victory here. Leichenberg just needs to... If he has another pick-filled game, we're probably going to try to figure out something else at quarterback. Don't like just flip-flopping on quarterbacks constantly, but you have to find your guy, especially in college. You have 4 years to get it right. And if you're constantly just believing in a guy and he ain't getting it done, you're not going to go anywhere. There's way too many teams. You can't just get lucky and be the 7th seed. No, that's not a thing in college. You got to play this a little bit smarter. So this is a very important game. Surprisingly got a commitment after that last game, but maybe it's because he was a defensive player and he saw the defense shine, so The offense certainly didn't though, so the receiver leaving for Akron made a lot of sense. Dang, why the announcers gotta go for the jugular like that? Talking about another L? Alright, let's see what we can do here. We'll be kicking to start the game for the second game in a row. Alright. He's only going to be able to get out to the 20. Looks like he's had an extremely good year. Unless that was their quarterback, but I'm pretty sure that was a receiver at 1,600 yards already. I had to have seen that wrong. That has to be the quarterback. There's no way. Alright, 4-yard gain there. Handoff blown up by Corleone and Coleman. Heavy pressure inside, but he's able to find a hole and break free on the big scramble. Defense can't give up those big holes in the line. Trips to the left side here. It is a handoff, and Corleone is really taking advantage of this weak O-line. They better slide that center over because Mulvaney ain't gonna be the one that they want to block. Decent run of about 3 there. Actually, they went backwards, so it's probably about 7 actually. Good pass over the middle, getting beyond the 50-yard line. First down. Arizona State having a pretty solid drive here. Short pass, caught for 7 yards. Handoff outside, picking up the first down. They're having some good holes with their O-line, which is a little surprising to me. Play action should have been intercepted by Carroll, but actually that wasn't Carroll, that was 31. Coleman wasn't paying attention there. Could have had an easy interception. And should have been a sack. Fumbled, and we pick it up. Corleone hits him, and Coleman picks it up. Not the same Coleman making a mistake last time. Alright, big play there by the defense. We'll be getting the ball at the 26. Dante Corleone. He's having a big game today, multiple tackles for loss. Alright, play action pass here, automatically getting sacked. 10-yard loss, 2nd and 20 to start. Would have been blown up either way, but I prefer the handoff. Firing down the middle, 15 yards to Johnson. 3rd and 5. Had a man open down the seam, didn't want to throw it. Dumps it off to Smith. First down. So we're able to bounce back from the sack. Basically a new drive now. Firing deep down the field, it's Smith. Touchdown Bearcats. Big play there. They're able to get right around down the field. The sack was just a minor setback on what will end up being a great drive. This is what we need to see. Accuracy, not taking the big risks. And that corner got dusted. So far, pretty good start on our commitments. Corleone really showing out today. He's here to show Hugo Sanchez, this is what we have here. You want to be a part of this. Hugo Sanchez is looking at our record though and asking some questions, but we're in a quarterback conundrum, okay? It's not the defense that's the problem. You could come in and you could be an impact player. Alright, handoff there. He's able to get past a few defenders. Gain of 5 yards. And more pressure. He's hit as he threw. If he waited one more second, he would have got drilled with a ball in his hand and possibly fumble again. Good pass to the sideline there. Caught. First down at the 40. Wilson hasn't had a huge impact since the first couple weeks of the season, but good play there. Did the tackle by Miller. I'm expecting Wilson to go off a little bit here today. And that's going to be a huge tackle for loss. He's going nowhere. Willison on the tackle with another defender. Pressure coming. Corleone was in the backfield. He steps up, taken down, short of the first down. And thank God that's not a penalty, because I had to turn it off because clearly it happens way too much. I mean, unless I just haven't watched college football and that penalty happens all the time, but something tells me it doesn't. Pass outside here to Johnson, gain of 9 yards. Good start to the drive.
I'd love to see that here in the next drive too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and
let's hand it off to Kiner. Let's learn from our mistakes. Alright, we'll take the little dump off to Kiner instead. Last game, 4 interceptions, and a lot of them were in situations where we could simply run the ball. Gain of 3 for Kiner there. He had a slow start to the last game and ended up with a pretty solid game. Hopefully we're able to get him started a bit sooner today. And the option was pretty bad there. He lost all the yardage he just gained. And he's going to be taken down. Try to set up the screen. Punt team coming out. The Sun Devils are going to have a short field here. Never mind, very good punt there. Going to be taking it 1 yard short of where their first drive began. Handoff here, got some good blocks. Defender completely whiffs, should have been tackled in the backfield, but good first down run there.
Then run play action. It opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The give to the left side. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense?
Good drive there for the defense. Able to hold the running game to just 2-yard gains twice. And then Micah Coleman getting in the backfield for a sack. All I'm saying is Hugo Sanchez can't ignore the sacks here. There's been at least 3. Really bad punt there. We'll be starting right very short from the 50. Hand off here to Kiner. Gain of 6. Let's hope the trend of the last drive doesn't happen and we lose 6. Play action here. Kiner has to pick up a block, maybe holding here. Johnson would be inside the red zone. Looks like we got a pass interference call. Alright, I don't think we accepted it, but we may have. Hand off to Kiner, gets a block. Touchdown, Kiner. We talked about getting him going early today, and that's a great way to start. Touchdown on the play. He got a good block on the outside and just tore up through the hole that it created. This is his final year, so we want to help him out as much as possible. Shout out to fellow senior Aaron Turner for getting that block for him. 14-point lead here. Let's see if we can hang on to it. A blowout victory would help us significantly. For one thing, getting commitments. For a second thing, starting to shift our focus to other recruits. Because we've been focusing on the same ones for the last 8 weeks pretty much. I need to shift my focus at some point and get some other recruits started to get into their top 8. We were able to get some receivers on board. I need to focus a little more on the line as well. Want to look at some quarterbacks, some corners. But this game is not over yet. That was a good pass to the outside. Hand off here. They get a good hole. Gain of 7. Another handoff, this one blown up. Corleone is having an exceptional game today. Handoff, he picks up the first down on 3rd and 2. Pretty good drive here for Arizona State. See if we can slow them down here. Just a gain of 2 there. And off to the outside, blown up by Pace, loss of 1. And heavy pressure, he gets the pass off, but it's inches short of the first down. They're going to attempt the field goal here. I'm surprised he got that off so accurately. They do get the field goal, their first points of the game, 14-3. That dude is weird. He's just over here doing the backwards worm? What the heck was that? He was a little too excited to have made that kick. Look at that fan. They're just like, man, what the heck am I watching right now? Not only because they got a field goal, but because they had to watch him do the reverse worm? What the heck? I see any of my players do that. That's a $15 fine. Yeah, I know, they don't get paid, so it's just $15. Kiner had a good block set up, but there's another corner on the outside, so he's only able to pick up 2. Caught over the middle, Royer, first down. I haven't been too impressed with him this season, but he started to heat up a little bit. Had the 2 key drops in the last game. Alright, double reverse. Kiner gets the ball. First down at the 50.
The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the
Alright, Kiner getting another run here. They should be really happy that wasn't a pass because Smith was starting to tear down the field. Another handoff, this one to Pryor, gain of 5. They need 1 yard. Let's see if we've learned from our mistakes. Pass outside here. Nice play, getting the first down. Not sure who that was. Couldn't see their number. Alright. Swirl my play action bootleg. He fires over the middle to receiver, but it's intercepted by the linebacker. Actually, this 24 is probably a corner or safety. But really bad play there. Arizona State could be stealing some momentum now. Alright, not a good play there. They're down to the 50. A little bit too much aggression from the safety. He got spun around and then he slipped. Run outside. Just a gain of 4 there. Play action, getting a little bit of push on the line, but not enough. 5-yard pass here. Defense hoping to get a stop. They probably not going to call another play here before the 2-minute. Never mind, they do, and they get the first down. Forward progress. They're at the 40 with 2 minutes remaining. All timeouts still on the board. Pass over the middle, caught. 6-yard gain. And we got a little bit of pressure, but their O-line recovers. Another 6-yard gain. Alright, delayed give here. Mulvaney can't get off his block. 8-yard gain. Alright, Corleone spun off his block. His pressure causes an interception. I got a little excited there, stumbled over my words. Dingle with the pick. Corleone pressure forces the pass out fast. He causes a poor decision. Jack Dingle having a big impact play there. They don't have much time, but they have 3 timeouts, so firing outside at Smith. First down beyond the 50. Time is going to stop here due to the first down. At least until the quarterback gets lined up, I think. Oh, but he got out of bounds. I forgot about that. Another short pass. This time it's Turner. 2-yard gain. Alright, wasted a little bit of time. Called timeout. Oh, or we called a timeout on that D-ball, because I don't remember when we called the other one. Fires down the middle to Royer. First down inside the 10. We don't see a timeout, but we didn't need it. 20 seconds remaining. Firing over the middle, probably should have dropped that. No gain on the pass. Firing outside, Turner gets the touchdown. Aaron Turner. He caught the pass to the outside and then he just pivoted and ran forward. 6 seconds left in the half. The Bearcats getting ball at half. A great start to this game. The defense playing at an elite level. The offense recovering from an interception. Very good game. You can already see Hugo Sanchez smiling a little bit on the sideline.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
And I'm sure the other defensive recruits looking at this, really considering making the move. Here in Cincinnati, they hope that is the case. Corey Kiner having a great game today. 52 yards so far on just 7 runs. He's hoping to be drafted after this year. It's going to be a tall order, but he can do it. Other player looking at it drafted, Smith. And then, I almost said Brown because I was thinking about the recruit. Turner with the touchdown on the other side. So all 3 seniors have a touchdown in this game. And obviously Turner, that's either Turner or a defensive player. So one thing I hate about the double numbers, you never really know on kickoff who's making the play. Alright, we got a reverse going here to Turner just to gain a 2.
So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give
Heavy pressure there, gets it off to Turner. Gain of 4 on the play.
I expect more of the same here in the second half.
3rd and 4 coming up here.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down.
More pressure coming. He's hit as he threw. Punt unit going to be coming out. Arizona State's defense comes through at the start of the half with a 3 and out, giving their offense a short field.
He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Hand off here, good hole. Makes a man miss, picks up the first down beyond the 50. They're going hurry up offense. Maybe they saw something they liked. Another handoff here. Big 5-yard gain. I say big because it's big for them. They haven't done very good in the running game. Alright, wide open receiver over the middle, first down. Play action this time, another receiver kinda open there. Gain of 5, they're moving pretty well on this drive. Possibly seeing a bit of a momentum swing. Heavy pressure there, but they gave up the edge and he escapes, picking up the first down into the red zone. Hand off here, breaks the tackle, gets around another defender. Finally taken down after an 8-yard gain. Hand off here, this time the defense gets there, it's Corleone. No gain. Spinning, flushed outside, intercepted. It's intercepted by DJ Taylor. The pressure forcing yet another interception. Pace was spinning off the O-lineman on the outside, and he nearly got a sack. But instead, I mean, he didn't get too much pressure there. He just panicked. Cincinnati offense back out there. 3 and out last time, but momentum has shifted again. Instead of doing the jet sweep this time, we handed off to Kiner, 3-yard gain. Two high safeties here. Hand off to Kiner, blown up, lost all his yardage. Last time this happened, we picked up the first down, and we had a good drive. Not going to be happening this time, though. Just a 4-yard pass. Another 3 and out coming off the interception. Not going to be as short of a field this time, as long as we make the tackle. But still a short field. Handoff here, blown up in the backfield. Claremont and Corleone getting there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun,
big hole there, taken down by Willis. They need 4 yards for the first down. They have an open man on both sides of the short field, but they fire deep down the field. It was nearly intercepted, tipped off the corner's hands, and the receiver had an opportunity to catch it. Instead, they go 3 and out. Alright, another drive starting here. Been a very quiet third quarter. See if the Bearcats can change that. And we're doing the same cycle here, but this time it's a good run of about 18 yards. Kiner getting outside. If he stayed a little farther outside, he may have been able to get that block and take it for even more. Alright, little drop off to Prater. First down, gain of about 15. Firing deep, hits Turner, touchdown. This game is probably over, but we'll stick in it for a while, make sure nothing crazy happens. The simulation will begin at 6 minutes in the fourth quarter if nothing has improved, or if it gets worse. Alright, they're not going to have good starting field position like their last drive, so they're going to have to show something here. They nearly had a big play on the end of the last drive, but it ended up getting batted down. They get a 5-yard run here. Handoff, getting the edge. Big run beyond the 50-yard line. He's over 100 rushing yards after that one. The Sun Devils mascot looks creepy as heck, but we do not fear it. We're going to crush them. Firing down the seam, caught in front of our defender there, getting a good first down. And off here, another decent run of 4. Been a pretty quick drive. They're doing well in the running game. 5 yards. This is the interception zone. Get a little bit of pressure and get that ball back. Instead, they fire over the middle, getting it down to the 10-yard line. Likely the final play of the quarter. He gets a good 8-yard gain. 2nd and goal from the 2. I'm going to be flipping sides of the field. They just had to be right here, so we have to walk all the way to the other side.
As we start the fourth
Cincinnati fans getting hyped up.
back to win this one.
As
And the D
we
did not
see
give up
we
the
have
second
taken
and goal.
over this stadium.
Lets it go to the end
And
zone.
past the outside, caught on Young.
Sun Devils.
One of the areas they really focused on.
Alright, they get their first touchdown of the game. They better hope they can stop our offense, though, because Turner and Smith have been unstoppable on the deep ball.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy.
Alright, they're down 18 now. It's a 3-score game.
He did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
Alright, it's going to be a long drive if we're going to be able to get in the end zone. We'll see what happens here.
The lone back's got it.
Handoff. Breaking a tackle. Oh my, he's gone.
Can anyone catch him?
He broke a tackle, and then there was no one in behind that player to seal the runoff, and he is gone. Massive gain, 88-yard rushing touchdown for Kiner. Let me see that again. I think it was the safety coming down that he broke the tackle. The blocking was just set up well. He put his hand into the ground to make sure he didn't fall, and he took off. There's no one fast enough to catch him. Smith couldn't even catch him. He is an elite running back. Can't wait to see if he gets picked up in the draft. And after this week, we also get a mid-season stat update, so we'll have an idea of whether he's going to be able to get drafted. Arizona State, probably a bit demoralized after that run there. They finally get a touchdown, and then a massive run eliminates it. Fire over the middle, though, get a good first down catch.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And never mind, it's going to be play action, pressure coming. He gets past one defender, and he's taken down by Mulvaney for the sack.
Defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack.
More pressure coming. Mulvaney with another sack. Hugo Sanchez is walking into the locker room. He might be going to go sign his contract now. At least that's what we hope. Maybe he's just going in for a bathroom break, but who knows?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense.
I'm confused. I said we took over their stadium because I saw the little Sun Devil guy. Why is their mascot in our stadium? And intercepted by Arnold. The confusion is over. This game is basically over. We'll watch one more drive. I know I said we'd get to 6 minutes, but there's really no point. They're getting absolutely decimated. Kiner with another handoff, breaking more tackles, picking up the first down, gain of 10. Likely going to see another handoff here. We do, and this time they stuff him, no gain. Leichenberg definitely having a bounce back game after the 4 interceptions. Johnson tried to break a tackle, but taken down after a 3-yard gain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
Alright, Royer's open, but the middle is also open. Johnson couldn't hang on. Field goal unit coming out now.
Hang on, it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3.
Fortunately, Leichenberg did not see Royer. He was wide open. There wasn't even a defender near him coming across the field. I do not need to see the play-by-play history. Alright, let's just go possession by possession here. Alright, good drive for them, but they are not able to get any points. They're stuffed. Probably right at the goal line. Kiner gets a touchdown. And an interception by Willis this game, and he returned it for 59 yards. That's pretty good. We end the game with some runs, one pass. Arizona State hangs their heads low. And Leichenberg getting a lot of hype. Obviously, player of the game. 167 yards and 2 touchdowns for Corey Kiner. Extremely impressive, especially after he ripped off that 88-yard run.
So important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed.
So that's going to do it for us.
Hopefully, we'll get a good update on our investments. I think we will after this game. Leichenberg had 291, 3 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Kiner, obviously, we just saw at 167 and 2 touchdowns. Prior at 4. Only -10 for Leichenberg, so improvement here. Alright, we had 106 and touchdown for Smith, 63 and 2 touchdowns for Turner, 58 for Johnson, 45 for Royer. He had that one really good catch. 13 for Prater, 6 for Kiner. Defensively, we came out with a lot of sacks, 2 for Mulvaney, 1 for Coleman, and 1 for Corleone. Obviously, massive amounts of tackles for loss here today. Got 4 interceptions, one by Dingle, Taylor, Arnold, and Willis. Forced fumble by Corleone, recovered by Coleman. There were no pick sixes today, but I'll take the 4 interceptions any day. Just not from Leichenberg. Alright, very nice. We're going to advance the week, get the update, and check out stats. And we get Rod Hawkins, the right outside linebacker from River Rogue, Michigan. He is the only player to commit, surprisingly, but something tells me we got very close on a lot of players. Championship contender goes up. Corleone, I'm thinking, is maybe at a little bit more peace, but not really. We need to make him happy. We don't need Hugo Sanchez starting next year. I want Corleone starting next year and Sanchez being redshirted so we can keep him as the major impact player after we lose Corleone. But we'll have to see. We're ranked all the way down at 94. Alright, it looks so we already saw this. Rod Hawkins commits. Kevin Newsom, we actually lose a little bit of ground here. We also lose a little bit of ground on Lane Pryor. That makes no sense, but okay. Hetherington, not very close there either. Oh my, he was there. He wanted to sign, but he needed to see another game. So hopefully we're able to get a victory next week, or we have a bye week. Either way. Alright, Johnny Goings, we're not doing too hot there. Evan Perkins, where's number 1? We found out he was a gem in our recruiting last time. His hometown is Akron. Let's hope Akron doesn't take another receiver from us. And Corleone is the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week. He's also the National Defensive Player of the Week. Big praise there for him. No wonder he was so happy about that. We're going to have a very tough game here against Colorado coming up next week. Obviously, we had the Players of the Week here. Very good. But it's time to get a little bit of a stat update. Alright, passing. This looks extremely, extremely ugly. Ugly, I tell you. Sorsby, 3 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. As you can see why he got benched. He didn't even hit 1,000 yards, but I think he only played for 3 games. Leichenberg's been in there a while. 9 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. At least he's consistent, I guess. He's nearing 1,500 passing yards. We did have Brady Drogosh going there for a little bit. As you can see, he probably would be very similar to the other two with massive amounts of interceptions. And the red-shirted freshman obviously not getting any playing time yet. Only 678 yards and 5 touchdowns at this point in the season. Hasn't had too many break-off runs, but we're hoping he can improve a little bit. And outside of him, though, we really don't run that much. Well, I guess Chance Williams got a touchdown. Alright, pretty good stats here for the wide receivers. Smith has 625 yards and 2 touchdowns. Turner 548 and 6 touchdowns. Johnson sitting over here with 482 and 3. Prater has 259, 151 and a touchdown, 2 touchdowns for Kiner in the air. 117 for Royer, 69 for Belhan, and then just a few other players making little plays here and there. Our sack leader only has 2.5 sacks. This defense needs a big player like Hugo Sanchez. Hopefully we're able to lock him up this week. Whether we win or not, he's so close he may commit. But 2.5 sacks for Mulvaney, 2 for Claremont, 1.5 for Wilson, just 1 for Corleone, which is really surprising. But he has 13 tackles for loss, so these quarterbacks better beware. He's about to go on a tear. 1 for Coleman, 1/2 for Taylor and Dingle. 5 interceptions for DJ Taylor. Obviously, we're going to be losing him after this year, and I was kind of hoping to get Homa, but he said, forget you guys, you can't even beat the UCF Black Knights, so not ideal there. But the sophomore, Kalen Carroll, he's showing to be a pretty solid player. He gives up a few passes here and there, but has 3 interceptions. Willis has 2 interceptions. 1 for Wilson, Dingle, Arnold, and Young. Alright, and forced fumbles, we only have 2, Corleone and Miller. And we've only recovered 2, Taylor and Coleman. We don't have any blocks, safeties, and we only have a touchdown for Jordan Young. Overall, pretty solid performances. We do want to look at career stats a little bit here. Okay, see, maybe. Okay, it's only going to count for this year, so any seniors really have like no chance of getting drafted. Fortunately for Kiner. But let's hop into recruiting and see what we can do. Obviously, getting a lot of our stuff back. How many are we locked into now? We got Jew we're locked into, Hawkins, Coleman, Daly. We're only locked into 4. We have 7 available spots, so I may go look for a free safety or a couple of free safeties. Maybe some more receivers, O-linemen. Maybe look at some more quarterbacks. Don't really know yet. But before we get into this, we're going to end this episode here. I'm going to start another one immediately after. Who Dey to all you Bengals fans. Have a good day.